Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to the Dark Eye Chains of Satinav. When we last left off, we were in this little scene here, and we got this guy Graham to come out of his shack. He was kind of holed up in there, and we talked to the knight Rathling. Sorry, I keep calling him Wraithling, but it's Rathling. And yeah. That's pretty much about it. So right now we need to, we're trying to sell our horse right here. It's kind of covering up the arrow is kind of covering him up. But we need to sell our horse, and we need to get some more information about the this fairy scholar, which Graham seems to know a little bit about. Anyway, so let's talk to the knight again.
Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
What is Rathling? Yeah, I know I said Wraithling. Never mind. Yes, we need to sell the horse for 1 ducat, because that's how much Graham wants for gear that we're asking for.
I'll sell you the horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
To Nuri, gear.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
Alright, so looks like we can talk our, kind of looks like we're sort of, maybe trying to plan the knight's emotions a little bit, and to get him to give us what we want. Let's remind Nuri of her home.
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the moment.
Why?
Well, they're all alone now, and they surely miss you.
All alone? Miss Greenbelt, we have to go back and fetch them.
No, we can't go back now. Do you want to run directly into the creature's claws? We have to find the fairy scholar. He will help us, and then we can fetch Mrs. Greenbald and the rest.
Miss Greenbelt.
Alright, stranded.
The knight is right. We can't proceed further into the wild with nothing in our bags. I guess we're stranded for now.
And we can't go to Miss Greenbelt.
Don't be sad, girl. I can't stand that.
Yep, I knew it. We're trying to plan his emotions. Alright, let's talk about the dark creatures. That surely should make him give us what we want.
If we don't move along soon, the dark creatures will catch up with us.
I didn't think they were very dark. They were mainly sad.
They killed Isidore, and they almost got us too.
I thought they were a little bit like me.
No, I'm sure they weren't.
Alright, help for Nuri.
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we can't go on.
What can I do for you, Nuri?
Miss Greenbelt.
How can I help?
Ooh, okay, we can... Either the knight can give us his gear, or the knight can buy us the gear for us, or the 1 ducat. Or ducat, as they're calling it. Let's see if we can get the knight's gear.
Why don't you give us part of your gear in exchange for the horse?
What's the big idea, my boy? A traveling knight is carrying less than he needs as it is. Besides, none of my items are made for someone your size.
Alright, that didn't work. How about he buys the gear for us?
Can't you buy the gear for us from Graham? You'd get a horse and everybody would be...
By no means. I'll never do business with that old cheapskate again. He's not honestly asking a ducat for some gear. Bah!
Alright, this is our only option. If this doesn't work, we are kind of screwed.
Please help us out with 1 ducat, good Sir Knight. Half a ducat for the horse and half a ducat to make Nuri smile again.
I think you've got me, my boy. No gold in the world is spent in vain if it makes beauties smile again. Here you go.
I thank
Very
you,
true.
good knight.
So we can travel soon?
Yes.
And Miss Greenbelt won't have to wait much longer.
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say, don't you want to stay with me after all?
Not on your life.
Thank you, Knight. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we have our ducat.
A real gold coin. I've never been this rich before.
Yeah, maybe we should hold on to it and just keep moving on. No, we need gear for our trip.
What do you want?
I want some gear.
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful. Here's your stuff. It's exceptional quality. Good value, too.
I sure hope so, dwarf.
I'll give you some advice for free. When you go into the blood barrier, you'd better not burden yourself with too much stuff. You'll feel every ounce in your bones up in the mountains.
Yes, I know that.
Alright, insist.
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange? In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
Huh.
I'll leave you to it then.
Do we have anything nice? Maybe this lid.
What's he supposed to do with this?
The drumstick?
Do you want to swap this?
This piece of wood?
Okay. Ooh, what about the tin bottle? That's gotta be worth something.
I can offer you this beard tonic.
Why, but it's transparent. A black beard needs a blue luster. And for that, I already have my Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye.
Fair enough. Alright, so... Ooh, flintstone and tinder, a water bladder, blanket. How about my knife?
Not very good steel. I'll have a real knife for you for 3 ducats.
No thanks. Dwarves...
Ooh, oops, I skipped that.
Dwarves hate magic.
Interesting, okay. Ooh, what's this vial back here?
A dark blue tincture. Looks unhealthy.
Can we, sneak around and grab it?
Hey, keep your paws off my Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye. Do you think my beard gets groomed by air and darkness alone?
Okay.
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved possession.
So I'm kind of seeing where I might need to go here. Maybe I need to break the vial.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beautiful Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye. Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished you for your vanity, Sir Dwarf.
What will my beard have to say
don't
to
know.
that?
I like that he keeps calling it the Jenner Creek blue beard dye. He just can't call it the beard dye. Alright, so now let's see if we can stick.
How could that happen?
Whoever it was, my revenge will crush them.
Alright, can we take the glass shards?
Smells like...
I'm sorry,
How could that happen?
I keep clicking the mouse button too fast.
Smells like juniper berries.
Okay, smells like juniper berries. So I wonder if we can do that.
It may not be beard dye, but the label is similar. An elixir against fading, twirly mustache guy.
Nothing new there. So let's see if we can fix the glass shards now.
Dwarves hate magic, and he won't get his beard dye back this way either.
Alright, there's got to be some... Maybe now we can give this to Graham.
I can offer you this beard tonic.
Why, but it's transparent. A black beard needs a blue luster. And for that, I already have my Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye.
Let's see, is there anything back here else that I can take a look at? Let's hit the space bar. No. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can move on.
When will we move on?
I don't have this.
we...
Wandberries. Their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
Alright, so they're blue juice. We have to figure out how to get those one berries.
Raven,
Maybe he'll get the one berries. Yep.
do you see the flower box at the dwarf's house up there?
I see him.
There are wonberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing remedy? Are you injured?
What happens if we deny?
No, but they are great for wounds. We should be prepared for all possibilities on our journey.
All right then.
Okay. There he goes. Thanks, Raven. Thank you very much.
Their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
Alright, let's take the one berries. Now let's see if we can combine those with our tin bottle.
Maybe I can mix my own blue beard tonic. I'll have to squeeze the berries somehow.
Maybe we can squeeze them in the lid.
Now all I have to do is squeeze the
And we can
berries.
squeeze the berries with the drumstick. Kind of like a mortar and pestle almost.
How do I fill it? Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye.
Alright, so there's the lid with a little bit of juice left in it. And there's the tin bottle with one berry juice in it.
Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye.
Alright, now let's see if he'll take it.
Can you make use of this Garatian beard tonic? I'll give it to you for some information.
Let's see it. Garetian? I guess this will have to make do until I can get my hands on the real stuff again. So, what do you want to know?
We want to know where the fairy scholar is.
Where exactly has the scholar gone?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
Okay. How about the Thatch Mountains?
When did the fairy scholar pass through here?
That must have been a month ago. Wanted to stay the winter in the blood barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a dirty laugh.
Let's learn about the imp that he's talking about.
What is an imp doing with a fairy scholar?
How the hell should I know? That was an unholy, uninhibited, nasty little imp. Ugly and mean. My shop still reeks of his foul mouth.
Alright, so that's kind of a little bit of a mystery. I guess the fairy scholar should not have an imp with him, if that makes sense. How about directions?
How do we get to this cave?
First you travel north, through the Screech Owl Forest. Or, better yet, past Bloodthorn Hollow. Oh, never mind. I'll show you on the map.
Why, thank you,
Thanks,
Master
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Thank you very much. Now we know how to get where we need to go. Let's talk to the knight one last time.
Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
Okay. I think
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
I think we are done in this area. So let's see if we can move on through the forest, which it looks kind of like this is a forest that we're going to be going right into.
Come on, Nuri. Let's move on.
Come along, Raven.
The blood barrier. Most impassable of all mountain ranges. What in the name of all 12 gods had made the fairy scholar come here? There wasn't a single danger that didn't lurk here.
That was close.
Into what kind of barren land had he brought Nuri? The orcs called these mountains Gravish's Claws. And of all the black furs, the most horrible tribe called this its home. They took their captured prisoners to the caves of Orakar and hunted them to death. That's what was said of the bloodthirsty Zolochai. And the path led straight through their camp.
Very interesting. Okay.
Shh! Nuri! Come over here into the shadows. They can't see us here. That's a whole camp of orcs. If they find us, we're dead.
Raven!
Go on, report. And craw a little less loudly, if you will.
The Red Lake is behind this ridge, but the orcs are everywhere. They are here to perform a ritual. It will take days for them to finish it and leave.
No Red Lake, then?
Nonsense. We haven't journeyed through the blood barrier for days just to turn back now.
You want to save the fairy, yet you risk her death. I thought Nuri could trust you. But you're doing exactly what Gwynling asked you to.
Aye.
Don't worry, Raven. Garen knows exactly what to do. Don't you, Garen?
Of course I do. I'll get you to the fairy scholar in one piece. This can't be true. The orcs will rip us apart.
You'd better hurry.
Ushai orkas, droshak, snach tairach, groch roik haku, skor izrak. Taika karek. Tairach harku groch sirkoi morg. Ke inroch groch. Tairach narul groch. Tairach sor urkas aroi knach. Tokar mush. Haku atervash, borok. Yanok brai sak sharas brakarai. Koka! Rakoirach! Orkash?
Okay, so that was an interesting little transaction we had there amongst the Raven and us, and then those orcs. I guess they'll just keep going on and on.
Orkash drok zairach ogra.
Sorry, I'm just kind of listening to them. Anyway, so it looks like we need to get past these orcs here to move on to the Red Lake, and there are a lot of them. Holy cow. I do not know how we're going to get past them, but we'll figure that out in the next episode. So I'll see you guys next time on The Dark Eye, Chains of Satinav. Until then.